Navy officer accused of murdering his girlfriend and then dumping her body in Hanover.
Raquiah King was just 12 weeks pregnant when she was shot to death. Her body was recovered in a ditch off Winds Church Road.
New at 11, John Hood got his hands on some new court documents. And John, this court filing indicates she was killed after refusing to get an abortion?
Yeah, Kurt, Mickey, that's right. 27-year-old Emmanuel Coble was behind bars for a murder charge. According to these court documents, Coble paid to have an abortion for his girlfriend, and when she refused, he said that it, quote, frustrated him. On the morning of July 21st, a passerby discovers a woman's body in a ditch near Greenwood and Winds Church Road in Hanover. She was naked and with a bullet wound on the right side of her body, but no bullet casings were found. According to this statement, the Hanover Sheriff's Office soon became aware of a missing persons case out of Hampton. The missing person was 20-year-old Raquiah King. Investigators say they then contacted King's mom, who told them that the day before the discovery in Hanover, she received a sonogram photo from King. The mother also said she received texts about trouble with her boyfriend, Emmanuel Coble, who did not want to be the father. King texted her mom if something were to happen to her, Coble was responsible. Investigators also received texts between King and her cousin, including one showing a receipt for an abortion at this Planned Parenthood in Virginia Beach on July 20th. King did not have the abortion, and her body was found the next day.
There's an absolutely heartbreaking story that another young woman and her child lost their lives.
Detectives later conducted an interview with Coble, who admitted he had paid for the abortion, but King decided to keep the baby, and so drove King back to her apartment. He said he went back to his home in Newport News afterwards and says he fell asleep. But one problem with that account, investigators say they found surveillance footage of Coble's green Chevy sedan at an intersection at almost 5 in the morning on July 21st. The Hanover County Sheriff's Office was able to search Coble's car, where they found a hairband that matched a band King had on her wrist and blood in the trunk. Deputies were also able to ping Coble's phone during the morning of July 21st. It showed he had left King's apartment and made his way up to Hanover County and back to his Newport News apartment, all within just a few hours.
This is a smiling 20-year-old Raquiah King when she graduated from North Park High School in Opelika.
If she walked in the room right now, she'd go to busting out smiling because she's full of joy.
Her father, Gregory King, says his youngest daughter moved earlier this year from South Florida to Virginia to start a new life with her boyfriend.
She was a hairstylist. She also did tattoos. She loved people.
But Raquiah's young life was cut short. Her body found July 21st, dumped along this country road in Hanover County, Virginia.
Oh, I didn't want to believe it. Who want to believe that their child is dead, that their child got killed?
The accused killer? Her boyfriend, 27-year-old Navy Lieutenant Emmanuel Coble. Search warrant documents obtained by 7 Investigates reveal she was shot once in her back and was 12 weeks pregnant. The pages detail her final 24 hours. Investigators say on July 20th, Coble paid for an abortion at a clinic. But once inside, Raquiah changed her mind. Coble told a detective that frustrated him.
She wanted to be a mother. So when this baby came about, she wasn't getting rid of it.
According to the documents, Raquiah told her mother the Navy sailor did not want to be a father and that if something was to happen to her, Emmanuel Coble was responsible, even texting her mom Coble's full name, date of birth, addresses, and phone numbers. A search of Raquiah's phone found her last text was sent to Coble on the day of the abortion appointment at 11:40 p.m. that night. 7 hours later, her naked body was found near the road. Investigators say she was likely killed elsewhere, and there are signs she may have been sexually assaulted within an hour of her death.
But to know that somebody took her life and that it was a struggle?
The Navy confirms the day after her body was found, Lieutenant Coble reported for duty aboard the USS John C. Stennis. 3 weeks later, on August 11th, he was arrested and charged with first-degree murder.
What more can I do as a father besides grieve? The only thing I can say is my daughter wanted that baby, and I don't know if that baby costed her her life. That's all I can say.
Meanwhile, on the day she was supposed to get the abortion, documents show she texted a cousin she was planning on leaving Coble. Prosecutors are now considering further charges in the death of the unborn baby. Karen Hensel, 7 News.